What's going on, GT350 family? Welcome back to the channel. So I can't believe it, man. Yo, 1 year since I've owned this beast, man. 1 year ago on this date, this came home and my whole life changed. This is crazy. This is a 1 year ownership, proud ownership review of my 2017 GT350. Now, let's just take a look at the car 1 year later from when I first purchased it. It's just every day when I wake up, man, I'm like, damn, I still can't believe when I first got it, it was ridiculous. I kept looking in the garage like, damn, I can't believe I have a Shelby Gt350 outside of my garage, man. Like it was like surreal, man. It just felt like, damn. It was crazy. Let's just take a look at the car 1 year later, you know, since this date. And this was a birthday present to me. So yeah, happy birthday. My birthday was actually yesterday, but I got the car 1 day after my birthday. It was in transit when I got the car. So the car was supposed to be delivered on my birthday, but wasn't delivered on my birthday. It was delivered the day after, the 19th. My birthday is July 18th, and today's the 19th, so I couldn't do this video on my birthday, so I'm doing it today. The 19th is a great day. Yesterday it rained. It's the first time it ever rained on my birthday, and I just had to do it today. You know, let's just take a look at the car 1 year later, and look how good she still looks, man. 1 year later, I'm gonna go over everything that I've done to the car since I've owned it for a year. Look at it. It's just so mean, so mean. This car looks so freaking good. You just don't understand, man, how good this car looks. All right, so let's talk about the reason why I purchased this car as we walk around the car and take a good look at it 1 year later of ownership. Some of the cars that I had in mind was, this was number one. Number two was the BMW M3. And what killed it for the M3, I love the BMW M3. I love the look of it, the F80. I love the look of it, man. That car looks so mean. But it was just, a lot of people had it. And also the exhaust note is what really killed me for that car. And I tried looking and researching every exhaust from cheap to expensive, and nothing sound good to me. And I'm a guy that love a nice exhaust note coming from, like, you know, Supras and RX-7s and cars like that, you know, Nissan GTRs, like that Beamer, man. And coming from the V8, the old body style, I mean, it was like, fuck, like, why would they mess up the sounding on that car? So that's what kind of killed it for the M3. And I'm still looking into an M3 because, you know, not that I have money like that, but, you know, I would still love to get one of those, because this, obviously, I can't drive every day. Wintertime pretty much sits for half the winter, and that kind of sucks. You can't really drive and enjoy the car. So that's another reason why, you know, I want another car. I do have, you know, my daily driver, my Altima, but of course the Altima doesn't compare to, you know, a nice sports car. And the other car that I thought about was the Hellcat, the Challenger. There's a Charger, the four-door one. I can't remember which one it is, sorry. I'm a car guy and I can't remember which one it is. But the four-door I was looking into, and the reason why I didn't get that car is because it looks exactly the Hellcat. For some reason, the Hellcat looks exactly like every other freaking Charger. I think it's a Charger out there. When I saw one on the road, it was a black one, lowered. I was like, damn, this car. I was like, yo, which one is it? Is it a Hellcat or is it a 392? The 392 now looks totally different. For some reason, when I see the 392 look real nice on the road, man, especially in that white or black. Yo, that 392 looks so mean. But for some reason, the Hellcat, when I see it, it just looks, I don't know, this looks normal. It looks real normal, man. So that's the reason why I didn't get that car, is just because I wanted something that could stand out. If I'm spending close to 60 plus thousand on a car, and I look just like the grandma who's driving the normal one, like, come on, man, nah, that ain't working for me. I'm sorry, man. Like, I don't know if you guys understand where I'm coming from, but if you driving a car, and that's what I used to hate back in the days when I used to have, like, say, my Evo, and every teenage kid had one eventually, and this wasn't a cheap car. It's like, man, I'm driving down the block thinking I'm the man, and next to me is like every teenage kid in the world that goes to high school have a damn Evo. It felt real bad. I was like, what the fuck, man? I'm a hard-working man. You know, it took me forever to work and save my pennies to get this car, and every little kid had it. And I didn't want that same thing with you know, owning the Charger. It was like everybody had it, but it wasn't the Hellcat they had, you know, just the normal one. But you couldn't tell the difference. You couldn't really tell the difference, man. So those are the reasons why I didn't get those cars. I'm still thinking of the M3 because I still love it. Every time I see the M3, I still like it. You don't see a lot of the M3s on the road. And so back to the reason why I purchased this car, you don't see it. You do not see this car. Since I've owned it, I've seen 2 of them. In 1 year, I've seen 2 of these cars. That's crazy. 2 GT350s in 1 year ownership. You can't beat that, man. You're not driving down the road, I'm like, damn, oh, there go my car again. There go my car again. Yo, you can't beat that. You can't. Like, that's another reason why I got this car, because you don't see it. You do not see it. It feels so unique to drive a car like this, to pull out the driveway and people look, I'm like, damn, what the hell is that? A lot of people are like, yo, what is that, man? It's like the 500? Nah, it's no 500. It's the 350, man. Read the badge on the side, babe. You know, that this car looks totally different. You can't mix it up with the regular GT. Looks totally different from the GT. Totally different. Even if you try to hook up the GT to make it look like this. Nothing wrong with the GT, but I love the way this car looked. This car grabbed my eye. And I saw this in pictures. Pictures don't do this car any kind of justice. Videos don't do it any justice. When you see it in person, that's when you're like, oh, this car looks mean, man. Mean, 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 mean. So what did I do to this car in the 1 year of ownership? All right, so one of the first things that I did, I can't remember the first. I'm not gonna try to go in order here, but I haven't done too much. But on the outside, what I've done is springs, right? So I have the iBox Pro Kit springs on this car. All right, iBox compared to the stock, I'm going to do a whole nother video with the iBox compared to the stock springs. Overall ride quality, iBox rides extremely well. Smooth riding. I mean, like, when I'm with the wife, and if your wife doesn't complain about the car hitting bumps, and she's putting on, say, like, lipstick, and she don't wear all that crap, but if she's doing a little, like, say she's combing her hair or something, and you driving and she ain't complaining, and I do that on purpose. Like, I put it in like sport mode and normal mode to see if she complains. Yo, she doesn't complain. And if you get the thumbs up from the wife and she's not complaining, oh, babe, why the car ride so rough, and you put expensive springs. They're not expensive, about $400 something, real reasonable. And she doesn't complain, that is a good thing, man. That's a good thing. So overall, the springs, I love them. I was so nervous and skeptical of putting these springs on because, first of all, it's a 1-inch drop over the stock springs, right? So I was like, damn, this car is going to be real low. I was hoping that it wasn't going to be rubbing, scraping everywhere. And I had bubbles in my stomach before I put these springs on. I was like, damn, man, I don't know if this is going to ride good. I was just real nervous because the stock springs I live in New York, and I'm not knocking the stock springs, but I live in New York, and in New York, we got bad freaking roads, man. Mostly this car sees a lot of highway driving, but I do have family in Queens, or if I go to the city, them roads is torn apart. And I didn't want something that was going to ride stiff. I wanted a progressive spring. What progressive mean? Basically, it's a spring that when you're going fast, the spring rate tightens up. It gets much stiffer. When you're driving around town, it's much looser. So I'm not sure I'm using the right terminology, but that's just basically what I feel in the car. The car feels extremely like this, real comfortable, handles the bumps well, and once I'm beating on it 150, 140, that shit tightens up. It hugs the road like a fucking anaconda hugging its prey. Yo, that's the way this thing feels. And you know, like I was saying, I was real scared before I put it on, but I'm very happy with the outcome. I've had it for about, I think, 9 months. I had the springs on here, no issues, no rubbing issues, no problem. I got the alignment dialed back into how it was from stock. You know, I brought it to my guy, Camber Tow. Shout out to them. They've done all my cars and they dialed it right back in. No camber issues, no problem. The car rides perfect. Perfect for daily driving. If you want to, I'm going into track use, I don't know about all that, but daily driver, this is perfect. Look how sexy this car look how low it is. No issues. Who could say that? Look how low this car is. No issues. Look how low that front is. And that's what I wanted, man. I hate gaps. I hate freaking gaps. I don't care what nobody say. Nobody could tell me nothing different. I hate gaps in the car. Hate it, hate it, hate it. The stock springs, they were fine. I couldn't stand the gap. That's just me. I didn't like it. All right, so the second thing that I did on this car was the resonator delete. So resonator delete, again, something that I was scared of because I noticed that the car was very loud on its own with this, the stock exhaust, and I was watching a lot of videos, and a lot of other people's impression was that it gets raspy and all that. And my car, for some reason, my car sounds different than all the other GT350s. I don't know, I must got lucky with this car, but it just sounded totally different. To me, it sounded different. My car had like a deep throat, like this real deep. It sounded like a truck, like those big Mack trucks. You know, it just sounds real deep and throaty. It wasn't raspy, it was just real throaty, man. So I was like, damn, I hope I don't lose that throat. And I had nice pops and crackles and shit on the stock without with the resonator. So once I deleted the resonator, I heard that raspy sound, and after like maybe I'll say a month of driving the shit out of it, it definitely went away, and I got my pops, I got my crackles, and I got my deep throat back. Yo, the best sounding exhaust on a stock car that I've ever heard. I never heard no exotic stuff. This right here, for the money, this car sounds amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Y'all saw the video, man. Matter of fact, go watch that video again, man. Go watch that video again. All right, and people can't believe that this is the way this car look coming from factory. This is the way this car look. All black, the black rims, the black on the mirrors, all black in here. This I want to do black eventually. This is how I picture the car should look from factory. And Ford, you did your damn thing with this car. It looks so good, man. Your design team did an amazing job with this car. So another thing that I did was the Shelby sign right here, just to add a little taste and pop to the bottom, you know. And I think that looked real nice with the Shelby logo right there in white. Looks real nice, man. Kind of finishes off the stripe with the white. Looks real good. So what else did I do to it? All right, let's just pop the hood. I'm hoping I'm not forgetting everything. All right, so since we're going to go inside, I talked to you about what else I did in here. And this is just a 1 year ownership. I know the car's a little dirty inside. So I did the clutch spring, which is a must. You have to do the clutch spring. This clutch is so soft, it's unbelievable. You have to do the clutch spring. Please make sure you do the clutch spring on this car. And also the gas pedal spacer, I also did. I did both. The clutch spring made a huge difference. It gave me a lot of feedback, which I wasn't getting before. The feel was just so light, and this felt like it felt horrible. So after I installed the clutch spring, huge difference. And I put the pedal, the gas pedal spacer in it. Huge difference. Made me able to heel and toe much easier than before. I don't think I did anything else interior wise. I know it was a little messy in here. You see the car seat back there. Interior wise, I don't think I did anything else inside the car. Let's go under the hood. So under the hood, what have I done under here? I did the intake. This is the Ford Performance intake. Nothing, no horsepower gain, no retuning for this. So that was simple, easy put on. I did the oil separator. I did I did the hood struts. This was a big yes to do the hood strut. I couldn't understand that you spend all this money, not even all the money. I'm not even gonna call it spending a lot of money. We're in the year 2019 and we're still using this. Come on. Yes, it's still on there just in case if that fails. I still have it. But why wouldn't that just come stock with it? It makes no sense. So that makes the car look so much better. Just open up the hood. You don't have to worry about this damn hood latch, whatever that thing's damn called. I forgot. But that was the hood struts I did. What else under the hood? What else? I'm trying to think of everything that I've done. It's not a lot, man. I'm telling you, it's not a lot of stuff I did to this car. And modding, you know, I might eventually down the line. I just really want to enjoy the car, and I've been enjoying it, and I really want to start doing stuff to it, but I really want to take it to the road course and just really have some fun with it before I go crazy doing anything. And honestly, it's, you know, it's under warranty. I don't want to mess up anything with the warranty yet. And just to shout out one more thing before I go any further, Ford of Sayville, they, like I said before, they specialize in Ford performance parts. I didn't know that. The service manager told me that. He said, dude, if you want to do anything to your car, they do it. You could bring it to them and they will do it. So I wanted to do, eventually, I might do the headers, and I want to do the American Racing headers, and they are a dealer for the American Racing headers. And he said it's they do it through the Ford dealership, through their Ford dealership, and you still get warranty. You still warranty on the car for that. But once you tune it, they also tune it too. But you lose your warranty if you do the tuning. And I was like, holy shit, I didn't realize they even do the tuning. They do the tuning and everything like that. So that's another plus for bringing the car down to Sayville, that, you know, they do all this stuff to the car. But that's pretty much it that I could remember right now. Future plans for this summer, drive it. That's my plans. You know, that's my modification plan. My modification plan is, you know, drive a mod. That's it. You could do whatever you want. You can make this car 800 horsepower. But guess what? It could be slow. Because guess what? You can't drive it. You don't know how to drive it. Driver mod. That's mine. That's my next big thing, is driver mod. And that's my mistake that I've done with all my cars. That no car has last over, I would say, 6 months with me before I ripped it half apart, put all this shit in it, and shit just go wrong and start messing up. I'm first time ever enjoying a car, and I'm driving it like I freaking stole it, man. I drive the goddamn daylights out of this car, and guess what? You know what it says to me? Give me more. Do more. Give me more, man. Beat the shit out of me. Yo, it takes it every time. Takes it every time. All right, so I know you guys must be wondering, like, all right, so what kind of issues I've had with the car? Not too many issues. I haven't had too many issues with the car. So let's talk about it. Mechanical issues over 1 year ownership. Nothing. No mechanical issues with the car over 1 year ownership. Not one issue to report. What else? Electronic issues. Not one electronic issue since I've owned a car. Let's see, what else? Suspension issues. Not one suspension issues since I purchased the car. Brake issues. Not one brake issues since I purchased the car. No squeals. No, I don't know, whatever your basic brake issues are. Not one. Exhaust rattles issues. Not one. Not one. Lights. Not one issue. No issues. Speakers not working. Not one issue. Car not starting. Not one issue. Oil draining or leaking or just let's see, losing oil. Not one issue. Overheating. Not one issue. 1 year ownership. I'm proud to freaking say not one goddamn issue. Thank you, Lord, for giving me a car like this and not having one issue. So there you have it, guys. I know I'm probably forgetting a lot, man, but I can't make this video too long. But no issues with this car. 1 year, man. 1 year, 0 issues. And I know you might be saying, oh, but the door, that's not an issue, B. That's not an issue. When I call issues, problems, is, yo, my motor. Yo, why I keep losing oil. Yo, my car won't start. Yo, those are issues, man. Minor issues like the door need realignment. What else? What else issue did I have? Oh, my stripe is peeled a tad bit over the year. I'm missing a quarter of an inch of the stripe came off. Yo, that's nothing to me, man. That means nothing to me. Issues, motor, tranny. Oh, the transmission. I forgot to talk about the transmission. How could I forget to talk about the transmission? Yo, the best transmission in the mother effing market. Yo, this transmission. Let's look at the shifter. Yo, I shift so hard with this, and this is the reason why I wanted a manual car, because yo, I could shift so hard. I shift so hard, man. I love it, man. Love that shifter. Sorry, the transmission. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Tire issues, no issues. I forgot to talk about the tires. No issues, man. Oh, the one thing I want to talk about though is the splitter. Now, the splitter was an issue when I first bought it, so that's one little hiccup I had, was the splitter. So the splitter was a problem when I first purchased it. So if you are purchasing a Shelby Gt350, please make sure this is on correctly, because mine wasn't, and I didn't know nothing about these cars, meaning like splitter wise and stuff like that. I was mostly researching problems with like motor, transmission, stuff like that, mechanical problems. I didn't research anything like cosmetic wise. And right after my splitter came off, when I started researching it, that's when I was saying that this is a big problem, that they don't put these on correctly, because from factory they don't come on installed. The dealer installs this, and the dealer would not put it on properly. So mine wasn't put on properly. I don't think it was screwed down correctly. So when I was doing a nice little, up there kind of speed, the shit flew off. And the crazy thing is, this is one piece and it connects to the bumper. The piece that connects to this is part of the bumper. So if you rip that part off and you mess up one of those clips, you got to replace the whole bumper, B. So yeah, I got lucky. So I could say now this splitter has been on for about a year now. Yeah, so it's a year. So it fell off right when I bought it. Dealership took care of that for me. It was free of charge. I didn't have to pay for anything. But yeah, you got to check your splitter, man. Check it, and you could tell because you could see like a big space in the splitter to the bumper. You could tell. But yeah, that's it. I think that's it, man. I think that's it. 1 year ownership. The question of the day. So let me turn the camera around. Yeah, I know you're probably like, yo, why you sitting on the car, man? I'm sitting right there. I'm sitting at the side of it. The question of the day is, would I buy this car all over again? Would I do it all over again? And my answer is, hell yeah. I give you 3 reasons. The car is unique. You don't see it anywhere. 1 year ownership, I've seen maybe 2. Maybe 2. I think it was 2. 2. 3. Maybe 3. In 1 year, I've seen 3 of these cars. Number 2, it drives amazing. Amazing. It sounds amazing. I'm putting all this into number 2. It sounds amazing. Number 3, you really don't have to do a lot of performance to it, modification wise. When you drive the living daylights out of it, it takes it and it keeps pushing. So there you have it, man. Would I buy this car all over again? Hell yeah. It's one hell of a machine, man. It's one hell of a machine. And it's just a great car, and it's fun to look at. But yeah, that's 1 year ownership with my Shelby GT, my 2017 Shelby Gt350. 1 year ownership. I still love it, and I'll still do it all over again. The car has not given me any problem at all. Not one problem. And it's fun as hell to drive. All right? So if you get opportunity, you can't drive it just once. One time is not going to do nothing for you. You gotta drive it more than once. All right. So, fun car to drive. 1 year ownership. And just remember, you guys, if you like this video, yo, hook your boy up. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. Hit the bell icon. Yo, leave me a comment. Just drop me a comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about the car. Tell me what you think about the video. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. If you own one, tell me if I'm right or wrong. All right? And we could talk about it. That's all. We all car guys. I might have one opinion. You might have another opinion. We come together, we talk about it, and that's it. So tell me if I'm wrong about what I've just said in this video about this car. All right? So drop me a comment and let me know what's up. I see you in the next video, man. Peace. Keep showing me love, babe.